Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's big hair, it's curls, it's scoop, it's wisdom, and occasionally I got some funny stories to tell you. We're going to start off with a hug, so come on. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know. I'm so tired of Puffy, and the documentaries are coming. There's going to be so many Puffy documentaries. I'm already worn out, and the first one hasn't even aired. But look for a lot. They're going to get them on something. Either sex trafficking, drugs, iron, firearms, drugs. It's something they're going to nail him with. Maybe a past crime, but they're looking, and they're looking for something. But a lot of documentaries are coming. And I don't know about y'all. I was so glad we had a day with no Puffy stuff. And I said, ooh, we're right back in it. But get ready. A lot of documentaries are coming. Jennifer Lopez, the reason for her rebranding, okay, the tickets sales are not well. They're not good. The $20 million that she spent on that Amazon documentary, the new album, This Is Me. A lot of artists don't be coming out with new stuff. We don't want new stuff. Let's Get Loud and other songs that we may love. She's got to get her money back. She spent $20 million on a documentary documenting her love for Ben Affleck. That's a lot of love not to do well. So she needs to rebrand, do a greatest hits tour, and that is what she's doing. Really, I think I want her to take a rest so that we'll miss her, but she can't. Too much money has been spent, but she is rebranding the whole tour. I believe it was a couple of weeks ago I told you guys about this new animated series that's coming to Netflix, Good Times. Well, at first I was hyped. You know, I had some good people that I know. JB Smooth, who I love. Jay Farrow, Yvette Nicole Brown. Then I saw the trailer. It was all this shooting. I was like, what kind of Good Times is this? I said, I don't remember this Good Times. Not at all. I don't remember. Well, a lot of people trashed it because it was not what I was expecting. I was so disappointed. And like I said, there are people that are doing the voices that I really like. You guys should go see the trailer. It debuts on Netflix next week. John Amos and Bernadette Stanis, original stars from Good Times, they're starting a petition for a boycott. Why? Who asked for this? That's my new favorite saying. Who asked for this? For this. It's such a different version. Not that things have to stay the same. I know we're not living in the 70s, but this, I don't even know what I was watching. I was sitting there looking at the trailer like, and then I thought, is it me? So I posted it. Whew, them comments was hot. People was hot. Ugh. But it debuts, but this animated version of Good Times is not it. Great detective show on ABC, Will Trent. It has been renewed for season number 3. It's really a good detective drama. Big birthdays today. Dr. Maya Angelou. She would have been 96, y'all, had she had lived. And not only was she this great author, poet. 2 of my favorite quotes, one of them is, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel, whether you made them feel bad or good. That saying is so true. And I know that we get busy in life. Every day is not a great day. It could be a smile. It could be a hug. It could be something that makes somebody laugh. People never forget that good feeling that you may give to them. They will also not forget if you made them feel bad. Think about somebody that did something to you. You ain't forget it. You will remember it forever. If they was mean or standoffish, you will remember because of how they made you feel. But you'll also remember if someone is good to you, how they made you feel. They feel good. I try, every day's not a good day, but I like to be the light. I like to be the light that just, in this world of just negative stuff and craziness, just to be the light. I want to be the type of person that people actually want to be around. We all know the people that we do not want to be around them. We'd be like, oh God, so-and-so coming. Or people invite you over. I'm like, well, who all over there? Because I don't get along with everybody. You want to be the type of person, if you can, to be where people want to be in your company. Another saying that Maya Angelou had, Dr. Maya Angelou, if people show you who they are, you better believe them. You better believe them. Sometimes we don't want to believe them. We like, no, I don't want to believe them. Child, if you don't believe them, because a person will eventually, they can't keep that imagery and the fakery up too long. They must show you who they really are. You better pay attention and believe them. The great poet would have been 96 today. Jill Scott, the singer, is celebrating our birthday today. And I'm going to tell you why I love this woman to the moon and back. Growing up in Philadelphia, of course, she listened to me for many years when she first burst on the scene. She had gone to school with my niece, but I really didn't know her. Just admired her as an artist. I remember the excitement of meeting her for the first time and, got to know her. We were never close. Know each other. Hey, how you doing? So one time I went to see her at a concert and she invited us backstage. So then she asked everybody to leave. So I'm thinking, what she want to talk to me about? Well, at that time in my life, I suffered very bad gum disease. And it was literally ruining my mouth. And she pulled me aside and said, grew up listening to you. You're Patty Jackson. Your mouth shouldn't be like that. You got to get that fixed. I didn't get mad. I took it in. And I said, oh my gosh, this reality in my face. So I took care of it. I tell people all the time, you must take care of your mouth. Anything could make it fall apart. But when you start losing teeth and you start having abscesses and just things like that, you got to get it checked out and you got to be on top of it. A few years later, I saw Jill and she said, I thought you would never speak to me again. I said, no. You saved my life. You loved me enough. Just from hearing me on the radio and you loved me enough to just tell me. See, her mother worked in dentistry, so she was very well aware of when someone is having dental issues. I will love you forever for loving me enough to help save my life. And she did. She did. Oh, gosh. I'm writing a book, so that's going to be in it. But she did. I said, I'll love you forever for just loving me enough. Sometimes you can just love someone enough. You may not be close to them or related to them, but your caring heart, because I realized that God had placed her there to get that message to me, and I took action, as you can see. And anytime they ask me dental questions, I am here, child. I am the dental authority. That should be my part-time gig. I learned so much. But I also now realize that God had that happen because there was a path he was taking me on. See, now at 60, I'm learning how to ride that path and understanding what goes on and the whys. And I still have a hard time accepting the word no. I really do. I'll be trying to learn. But Jill Scott, I love you. And thank you. She's going to be heading up the Roots picnic. I love her. Love that lady to death. And I thank you. Another big birthday. It's my 9-year-old niece. My roadie, my homie. Such an inspiration in my life. I felt that God had brought her. She's the first girl in 30 years, and I'm used to boys. So she was like the daughter I never had. And God brought her in, like right after my mom died. And we formed such a bond. And when I had my stroke, I had to learn to walk again. And she would look at me like, what is wrong with this woman? And I would say, we are going to learn how to walk together. I said, one day we're just going to strut in the rooms together. Well, I went to pick her up from school. And all of her friends are like running towards the car. 9-year-olds. So I'm thinking, she must have told them I was on the radio. Because she's just realizing, that's you. That's what you do. So they're running to the car. She opens up the car door. Auntie, meet my friends. They wanted to meet you. I told them that you had had a stroke. That was such a humbling moment for me. And I said, y'all want to meet me because I had a stroke? I didn't know whether to get out of the car and show them that I could walk and I could stand. And it was just funny. And they were like, hi, Miss Auntie. Hi, Miss Auntie. It was a great moment. It was a humbling moment. It was just a moment in life. You will have these moments and all you can do is just smile, laugh, and thank God. But my little baby is 9 years old today. She's super excited for her 10th. I said, we'll take a family trip. We'll get on a plane and we'll take a family trip. Today was Scoop and Big Hair. Wisdom and stories. Life. Because things will happen in our lives and we'll want to understand. And then there are things that will happen in our lives that we'll be so grateful for. Thank you. Wait, WrestleMania is in Philadelphia. It ain't been here since the 90s. I met the world's most strongest man today. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up. The weekend edition is going to be up early, so look out for it. Notification, you know that the video is up. And subscribe to the channel because every day could be different. The wigs could be different. It could just be just anything. But thank you so much for joining me. It's Curls, it's Scoop, it's Big Hair, it's Stories, it's Wisdom. I really appreciate you guys and this journey that God has placed me on, that He has put me on this track to do and to partake. I thank you for being a part of it. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.